Yeah, through to the Champions League quarter-finals for the third time. Lost to Manchester United. Both of those previous times won't be happening this year. Brian, did they deserve it?
Just about, Tommy. Didn't play very well. Wasn't a great fluency to their game. I wouldn't see them being a big threat to other teams in the quarter-final stage. In fact, Shakhtar controlled the match until they conceded the goal, which was quite early in the second half, and looked the team with better football players, more composure about them, a little bit short in attack. But Roma just about did enough, but didn't show enough for me. They just only showed this lack of intensity in their game early on. Now they're 1-0 down. Look at Nainggolan's the one making the big long run. But look at how static so many of their other players were in the match. Not getting goals side the man, allowing Shakhtar to play it out. Look, mistake, don't react quick enough, and Shakhtar out, big space to play in the left-hand side. When it happens from the goalkeeper, they don't even go and pressurise the ball anywhere. They allow his situation, Ismaili's getting up there, they get a 2v1, he plays a nothing ball into the box. But that's from their own goalkeeper. Roma are the team that need to pull a goal out. Watch here. So, knocked back by Ismaili. The young under chases after it. Nainggolan has a bit of a chase, but there's no intensity about everyone else. Look at the midfield players, all standing off. Florenzi standing off as well. They're able to play a little flicky ball out, and it's just far too easy for them. And here they are in their own half, need a goal, playing it round the back. Manolas to this former Spurs man, Fazio, back from Colorado. Fazio again tries to be far too clever on it. Ferreira getting away. Now, in fairness to him, he get back goal side, gives him a little bit of a nudge. He's about shoe. He didn't look confident. So there you see it.
Was there nervousness about it? Was that the issue for you?
I just didn't think they were prepared to be aggressive and in on top of Shakhtar. And then when they had the ball themselves, they didn't look good with it. Didn't look like there was a plan with it. Didn't look sure about how they were going to go about that either. So, you know, their game wasn't good at all in the first half.
Let's look at some of the use of the ball that you saw.
Well, it wasn't use of the ball.
Misuse
of the ball is what I call it. Look at the situation here. As he was looking for a pass, 6 players available just in front of him, and he boots it, just about gets it to the end line. Florenzi, here's Under on the ball, looking for someone to play it to. But why does he pick there? The space. Midfield players should be hustled. The Rossi, the experienced Strootman, Nainggolan, running away. Nobody dropping short to show for it. And here you go. Here you go. Can you pick out the linesman? I mean, there's another one here. You see the same. Look at, and all the time the word to pick out somebody. Rossi, here you go. Over. Linesman again. How was that? I didn't think the linesman was playing for him. They tried to pick him out more often than they picked out a front player. That was typical. No flow in the first half whatsoever. Shakhtar very comfortable.
OK, let's have a look at the deciding moment, this decisive player, and that was Dzeko.
Yeah, he was the one man the match looked like. This was very early in the game, almost from the kick-off. Little link up with Nainggolan here. He's waiting, he's pleading for it. Give it to me. Doesn't make good contact with it. Shakhtar player just gets half a block on it in the game, but he was the one that looked like making it happen, making a little run ahead, just gets ahead of the line. He's offside, as we saw when the goal eventually came. He was waiting on that little run again. Centre half goes asleep, Rakitsky goes asleep. The other centre half, it's out of position, and the Predator, brilliant finish, Poitov coming off the line. See him here, centre half just goes completely dozy. I think he's thinking, will I step up and go for offside? But the finish is deadly. Sticks it between the goalkeeper's legs. And, you know, he was back defending when they needed him. In the second half, when they got ahead like that, they decided to sit on the goal and bring Shakhtar onto him. But here he is, back in his own half, holding up, win them a clever free kick. Here he's dropping short, doesn't get it, but knows there's going to be a chance. Nainggolan plays her into his path. You think, and might curl it on the near post with his right foot. He tries a really clever one to the far side. Here he runs on her ahead of Perotti. And it was actually the pitch done it here. Watch you see the shot. The big chunk comes out of the pitch. I think I blame it on the rugby.
I was just going to say that.
Rugby. You wouldn't want to be playing rugby on soccer pitches. Should be banned. But here he gets away again. It came actually off a back header from Fred, who was the best player from Shakhtar. He tried to head it back to his centre half. But once Dzeko saw the chance he was on to, and it was nearly a decision. He was the player that won the match for them, but there wasn't enough about their play, not enough guile in the midfield or pace or energy to see them troubling any other team.
A bit sad for Shakhtar in a sense because of the problems in the Ukraine. It's reckoned their batch of Brazilians that are there now could be the last, that they'll struggle to keep going the way they've been going in Europe over the last few years.
Well, the current manager has worked on with the players who were there with Lukaku, and the likes of Tyson, Fred, Bernard are still there. I think Fred might move on. Don't think the others.
Talking about one of the Manchester clubs for him.
Yeah, talking about several clubs. I don't know whether he's good enough for Manchester City. And what I saw tonight, he linked the play well, but didn't do enough in the second half, and they needed to rescue it for me.
Okay, so Roma through to the quarter-final.